You use Twitter, you can use a hashtag. You're not a freaking computer nerd. And don't downplay the people like me who had to sit through hours of boring computer science lectures.
Nice legs, Daisy Dukes, makes a man go. That's the way they all come through like.
Hello, internet. C'est moi. You know who I am. Don't even need to tell you because you can see my face. You can maybe hear the laundry machine going right now in the background. Super annoying, but and I'm gonna say, need to do laundry. My roommate, that is. I don't really do laundry. I kind of save it up and take it home for my mom to do every time I visit. But that is neither here nor there nor underwear, which is what's in the washing machine right now, making so much dang noise. Hello. I just got back from sort of like a brainstorming meetup session called Girls Learning Code or Ladies Learning Code, whatever. I'm not good at memorization. I am good at coding, and that's why I went, because I think that more women should know how to code and know how to build this wonderful web that we all like to play in. And not just the web, but software. I can't really code for anything other than the web, though I was pretty good at touring back in the day. And yeah, I would like to learn myself how to code in HTML5. I'm starting to think that maybe I should just take a course instead of trying to like learn through a meetup. You know, it might be free, but I don't think that it's going to be what I need in terms of actually learning. What I can do is help to mobilize the forces to get more ladies interested in learning how. A lot of people like to talk about how they're internet nerds because they have a blog spot, and it probably disgusts a lot of people when I call myself a nerd and a geek, because seriously, I'm not compared to some people. And I mean that like not in a self-congratulatory way. I think it's awesome to be a geek. Geek really just means that you're really, really hyped on something. You are a Star Trek geek because you are that into Star Trek. You are a coding geek because you're really, really into coding. You spend a lot of time on your computer. I geek out over a lot of things. I am a geek. I am an internet geek. I spend 18 hours a day on the computer. But a lot of people seem to think it's cool now to be a nerd. I wrote an article for The Star last year on, nerd culture and nerd merch and how the hipsters are all buying it up because it's all of a sudden chic to be geek. I love that it is, but there are a lot of women who now call themselves geeks and nerds that totally aren't. And it ticks me off when people are like, oh, I'm a total internet nerd too, us geek girls, ha ha ha. And I'm like, what? Because you work in marketing? That's pretty much all it is. It's like, you use Twitter, you can use a hashtag. You're not a freaking computer nerd. And don't downplay the people like me who had to sit through hours of boring computer science lectures, stay up all night drinking Diet Coke just to stay awake, and truck on programming in C++. Really, really boring things. That doesn't make me a nerd. The moral of my little rant here is that more women should be learning to code if they're gonna rep like they know how to code, okay? So learn. And that is why Ladies Learning Code is important. But more important than that, if you're a girl my age and you want to learn how to code, all the power to you. I think it's great. But what's really important, as the organizer Heather said, is getting young women interested in going into coding, going into programming, making it seem less intimidating, less male, and cooler. Because it is cool. It's really, really cool. It's creative. I know it doesn't seem that way to a lot of people on the outside, but building programs, building software, building apps, it is really creative. And we could stand more women in the field. It was depressing to me being in computer science classes with almost all guys, only a couple of other girls, and that's kind of what inspired me when I heard about this Ladies Learning Code thing, this initiative that Heather has spearheaded to join. So I'm really happy I went tonight. It was basically a huge brainstorming session between a whole bunch of different women in different fields, and men too. We talked about how to construct workshops, how to market the group. I was in the one brainstorming breakout that was about recruiting developers to teach. I think I probably would have fit best in the how to market because I'm kind of in like media stuff and that's kind of what I do, but I don't want to do that stuff on my off time. I do that at work all the time, so I kind of want to do something different. And recruiting developers to help teach girls how to code would be really, really fun in my opinion. I could go to lots of different places and talk to guys who code and convince them to come help us out, and who doesn't love talking to nerd boys, right? This kid loves it. So anyways, that's what I did today, aside from, you know, like work from 9 till 6. Had some meetings, so I wore like, you know, a little blouse and a skirt. See? I was all, well, like, you can't really see from there, but this was the outfit that I wore today. But I wore some, like, shoes, some heels. And so I walked around, and I went to the meetings in Yorkville, and I was all like, oh, it was so nice to see you. But it was douchey, because I really can't pretend I'm professional, even when I am supposed to. You can dress up the klutz in pseudo-businessy clothes, but you can't make her stop tripping all over her high heels. It just happens. Hence the huge bruise right here. You can see that. Whoa, that looks horrible on the, oh no, that's a glare. Whatever, you can't see it. But I've been rocking a huge bruise for maybe 2 weeks now. It sucks. Alright, that's all for this video. Ugh. Do you like this? Is this any better than my normal vlogs? I need to get out with my video camera and do some fun stuff. I'm going to do some fun stuff this weekend instead of just sitting here talking at the camera, because I don't think anyone wants to see some girl sit and talk, especially when she's tired. I'm so tired. Maybe I should just start like lip syncing. Maybe this is interesting. Still got to bring a little bit of that, you know.